as a full-time realtor, I am so fortunate to be able to pair up with great business partners, people that can do mortgages for my buyers, offer insurance, management companies. The list goes on and on. And when I find that particular business partner and they offer such great customer service to my clients and to me, I stick with them. So I have been so fortunate to, come across Theri. I was friends with her husband for many years, and then we connected. And I'll tell you, every single one of my buyers, this is their lender. Like, she offers such great service. They offer such great products and options for my buyers that there's no reason to go anywhere else. And so we thought it'd be really important to do a series of videos that would kind of go over the different parts of financing, because the first video we're going to talk about is condo financing, and I really appreciate you being here with me today.
My pleasure.
And one of the first things when people call me and they're talking about buying specifically, let's say, an investment property, we're going to have that conversation. Are you paying cash? If you're not, you're financing. How much money were you looking to put down? And a lot of times what I'll hear is, oh, my local bank has approved me, like in Tennessee or Georgia, has approved me for, a loan for a condo. And I'll have to then say, well, things changed. Let's talk, because things changed a couple years ago in our market, and I'm in Panama City Beach, Florida, as you know. So they changed a couple years, and so I want Theri to talk about why that change happened, and what type of loans people need to get now to finance their investment properties, what options they have.
Absolutely. So in the condo world, we have what we call portfolio lending and portfolio loan programs. And we have those specifically in place, and not every lender has access to them, but I'm fortunate that I do have access to a portfolio loan program. And it came about because in December of 2020, Fannie Mae changed their guidelines as it pertains to condo financing in resort type areas. And that was really, really heavily due to the high density of short-term rentals, as Fannie Mae calls it, transient in nature. And so when that happened, those of us who had the condo portfolio loan programs, we got pretty busy.
Real busy.
And so we're able to finance those. And just to fill you in on what a portfolio loan actually means, that's typically a loan that's going to be maintained on the bank's books. We're going to retain that loan. We're not going to typically sell it. Though there are some investor programs where we can sell these loans to them, but we have to underwrite to their specific guidelines as well. And so here at Northpointe, I actually have 2 different condo programs, and I believe we're going to talk about those maybe in another video.
Yeah, and I think what's important to understand is that it's not like all of a sudden like a scary, daunting thing. Now, yes, you do need to have more money than you did a couple years back. So typically it's like 20% down,
yeah,
right?
So we do have the 2 programs. We have the, I call it the port, which is my true portfolio. These are the loans that are going to stay on our books. They're typically going to be a 30-year amortization, 20% down, and they're going to be ARMs. Either 3, 5, or 7 year ARMs. Those rates are sitting, high 5s, low 6s currently. And then there's the other program where we have actually a 30-year fixed. Those are the ones that are going to have to meet those investor guidelines. Those rates are a little bit higher as well. But so there are 30-year fixed rate options as well as 30-year amortization ARM options out there, both requiring 20% down minimum for primary, second home, and investment property.
That are classified as condos.
Condos, condotels. Correct.
Right. So if somebody's looking to do something other than a condo, it can be a little less down payment requirement. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Anytime that a buyer is purchasing a property that is going to meet conforming or conventional guidelines, you're talking your houses, townhouses, things of that nature, less money down. And primary residences on those properties are less money down as well. So, but as it pertains to the condos, the non-warrantable condos and the condo tells, 20% down standard.
Right, and it's really important. So when people get to that part of the conversation with me, and you know they're looking to buy a condo, one of the first things I'm going to do is get them in contact with Theri, and she's going to be able to walk them through the different options that are available, different programs, provide them like what an estimate would be for their payment. And you know the interest rates have been obviously a big conversation. We're going to have that in a different video that we're going to do. But you know, keep in mind, and I'll just talk about investment property. So your interest rate is always going to be a little bit higher to start anyway than if you're just buying a house for yourself. That's a given. When I bought a couple of my condos, the interest rate, this was several years back, was 5.5%. So everyone's freaking out about interest rates because we've had this abnormally low, ridiculously, almost like free money for the last couple of years, which wasn't normal. Right. But now we're in a much more normal market. And like what I tell people, as long as, if you're buying this as an investment, as long as it's making money and it's cash flowing, it doesn't really matter what the interest rate is, as long as the numbers make sense.
You're right. One of the things that we really do is we actually lead with an understanding of what that payment is so that the borrower doesn't get so asphyxiated on what that rate is, because you're correct. We had truly gotten so used to rates being in the 3s and the 4s and things of that nature. And so whenever rates began to adjust, and they adjusted quickly, it was really a re-education for some of the buyers entering into the marketplace who have never really been exposed to higher interest rates. But for those of us who have been around a long time, truthfully, there's even a thought process that rates are actually normalized at this point in time.
Yeah, and it's really important. So just keep in mind, if you're looking to buy an investment property, specifically condo in our area, your local bank can't do this. I'll tell you that. Your Quicken Loans can't do that. Your other big, .coms cannot do these type of loans. The other important thing is that lender is local. And she's local. I mean, she's sitting right here with me. I'm in Panama City Beach.
I live here, I work here.
So it's very important. And why that's really important is because when we go to put in an offer, when I find you the perfect investment property and I go put the offer in, they are going to want to see a local portfolio lender. And when I'm listing a property, specifically condo, if I get a pre-qualification in from a .com or this little, bank over here, and I know they cannot do the loan, I'm going to go back to that buyer's agent and say, hey, I need to hook you up with Theri because your guys can't get a loan this way. So it's really important to have that knowledge up front. If you have any more questions for Theri, please reach out to her. Give her a call. She's awesome to talk to, easy to communicate with. At the end of this video, there's going to be a screen with all her contact information as well. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got little buttons all over the place that you can touch because I have new educational videos coming out every single week, and Theri and I are doing several together. So don't miss out on that. And when you're ready for your property in Panama City Beach or surrounding area, give me a call. I'll be around. Thank you so much for watching today. We really appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.